Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to discuss about Python environments and also where to start, where to download the Python, etc. Also, I'm going to clear some common confusions for beginners, what exactly difference between the Python software and Anaconda. Before going to compare these three, I want to start with a common definition of a Python programming. So, Python is a high level and interpreted programming language. So, what is the high level programming language? A high level programming language is a programming language designed to be closer to the human language. For example, if a developer writing a code, so writing the code or reading or maintaining the code, he's supposed to be communicate the normal human language. Generally, we supposed to communicate with the Python interpreter based on the English language, like print of something. Print is an English word. So the high level language must be translated by the compiler or interpreter into low level machine code. So the low level machine code, generally binary things will be there, right? So a developer need not to worry about the binary standard things and only worrying about the syntaxes, how to write the code, compile term errors. So those are the things any programming language covers. So that can be called as a high-level programming language. And of course, Python, Java, .NET, C language, CPP, those are the high-level programming language we can say. And comes with the interpreted. So any language that have a interpreter, so that can be called as a interpreted programming language. Like Python does have a interpreter. So last session we discussed about the interpretation. So Python has its own interpretation. It will take the human text to the binary to the human text, so that the interpretation works. So Python is a both the things, high level and interpretation. And of course it has a few other small definitions, like Python is a general purpose programming language, open source, cross platform programming language. So general purpose make in the sense like so opposite word of general purpose is a domain specific. For example, SQL language is there. So SQL language only deals with the database manipulations only. So it cannot, using the SQL language, we cannot implement the core applications or web application or desktop application. We cannot implement. So, but Python, Java, these languages can help to implement the web applications, desktop application, of course, AI application, automation application. So we can use it for general purpose. So that's why it's a general purpose and open source, free to use, and cross platform. So works after implementing any program or application that can be works in a multiple operating system. So either in Windows, Mac, or Linux. So by the way, he's Guido von Rossum. He's the author of the Python, and the first public version was released in the year of 1991, same period of Java. So next, Python is a object oriented and of course procedure oriented language. So what is the object oriented programming language? So any language which obeys the OOPS principles, that can be called as a object oriented programming language. So for example, the four major principles of OOPS are encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. So this is another topic, we discuss it later. So any programming language obeys these OOPS principles with the classes and objects. So only by declaring the class objects only, so we can achieve these four principles. So that language become a object oriented. So another examples of object oriented programming languages are Java, .NET. These are the object oriented programming languages. And of course, procedure oriented programming languages are it not deals with the classes and objects, it deals with the only methods. So any requirements that will be written in the methods only without creating a class and objects. So best example, C language is the best example for the procedure oriented language. So Python can be acts like procedure oriented and of course object oriented programming language. Three things: so Python software, and Conda or Anaconda. So Python, whenever you heard about Python, so that means a Python programming language. So generally Python stands for Python programming language. So that it has its own syntaxes, operators, it has a style of coding, its own style of coding. So that is a Python programming language and it has its own interpreter. And what about the Python software? Python software is an one executable files which we can install in our system, and that will provide the Python interpreter. So that can be downloaded from the python.org website. So and it will comes with the standard library. So what is a standard library? Standard library can helps to build only basic applications, not any advanced applications like web application or desktop applications. We cannot build only certain command based applications, only we can build using the standard libraries. So next, Anaconda is a different software. It's a heavy software, and it provides the Python interpreter, of course, and it has a distribution with the collection of tools and some packages. These packages will helps to build the advanced machine learning applications and AI applications, and build helps to build the scientific projects. And the tools, best example, it will provide the Jupyter tool, notebook environment, that will discuss it later. So these are the three things. So Python software and Anaconda software are the two different softwares from the different organizations and with the different names, provides the Python interpreter and follows the Python programming language syntax and everything. And it has a little differences, and we'll clear it differences in the next thing. Yeah. So I just shared the differences between the Python software and Anaconda. So now in the Python software, so of course Python supports for both the things, and Python software supports Python and Anaconda also. Python distribution, I already mentioned, basic libraries only it will provide, and here it will provide Python, some advanced libraries and extra tools it will provide. Package manager, because whenever we require to install the additional libraries, so we can install through pip. Actually, pip is a concept we'll cover in this session. So but in the Anaconda, Conda, so this is the terminology we use, this is the keyword, and of course it supports the pip also. So package manager with the help of pip and with the help of Conda. So next, pre-install library, only standard libraries, and here hundreds of ML and data science library are readily available for the Conda. No need to install separately from the web. And setup, of course, it's a very lightweight software, not more than 40 MB software, and it's a heavy software. So almost 500 MB we supposed to download, and installation process also it will take a lot of time. But once installed, so we can implement the ML and data science applications. And the best use for the general purpose, as I mentioned in the starting, general purpose means we can implement web applications, desktop applications, or any other applications. And here only data science, suitable for the data science, MLA, scientific applications, and of course for the teaching also it will be useful. Notebook, because of notebook environment. So and before going to next topic, so I want to introduce this how to install the Python and Anaconda, where to install. So just Python download, so it will redirect to python.org. So download, so here we can download the latest version of a Python 3.13.7 is a recent version of Python. So if we click on this, we can download it, and of course after downloading, So it's almost 30 MB software, and you must aware of this installation step. What is that? So you supposed to click on this add Python, then only you can use proceed to install. Otherwise you need to set up the class path manually. So any programming language installing the set up the class path is mandatory. So this is the thing. I'm already have the Python, so I'm not going to install this one. So next, Anaconda download. So this is the website anaconda.com, and from this free to download option we can download it, and it's almost 500 MB software, and it is also no worries. Just click on next positive, no need of any class path or something. So it internally have the class path setup, so you can go with the direct installation with positive web next and accept the terminologies. So let's go back to this our concepts. So next, pip. So pip stands for pip install packages. So now it is a default package manager for Python, and of course Python software, and of course it is used for the Anaconda also, and it is used to install the and manage the additional libraries and dependencies that are not included in the standard libraries. So whenever we install the Python libraries, Python comes with some standard libraries. I mentioned few default modules, means standard libraries of a Python. I mentioned very few. So important ones: operating system, OS, sys, JSON. For example, operating system will helps to read the file paths. Sys for reading the arguments from the command line while executing the program. JSON file in JSON file formats is there, right? So for those files we can Python internally have the implementation to read and create and manipulate those files for the CSV also, for the CSV file also, and some advanced mathematical procedure will be there in this package, and random for generating the random numbers, and date and time for getting the local dates and times. So and also we can implement difference between the two dates, we by using this module. Many advantages are there for this module. So this is the pip. So whenever you want to install any library, you must syntaxes will be pip install your library name. So that will be your syntax. So we will have next thing is writing of a Python. So by using three things we can we can write our Python program. So first one is text editors. So in the text editors, I mentioned famous examples: Notepad++ and Sublime Text, Atom. Those are the simple editors. So this helps to, of course, write the Python program, and we will get only little bit help while writing the program. Almost it will identify the keywords of the Python. For example, I have this Sublime Text. I am regularly use this one. So you can happily download and install from the web. This is completely open source. So Sublime Text. So yeah, so this is text. It will identify the Python keywords. For example, def is my keyword of Python, and the render is also keyword in Django. So this is a Django kind of code. So yeah, this is a Sublime, and looks also good for this one compared to the Notepad and Atom. And also lightweight software, and IDEs, integrated development environments. Maybe you aware of IDEs. So best IDE for the Python development, I can say PyCharm, but it's a heavy software. It takes almost all your RAMs. It consumes your RAM memory very much, and VS Code little lightweight, and Spider also little lightweight compared to the PyCharm. So You can download these three softwares. Of course, it's open source only, and the notebook environments are Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, and Google Colab. So Jupyter Notebook comes with the Anaconda by default, and of course we can install it also. So Google Jupyter Lab also we can install, and Google Colab. This is a cloud-based notebook environment. You just Google it, Google Colab, and you need to download. You need to sign in with your Gmail, and you don't have any Python interpreter in your system. From the cloud, you'll get the Python interpreter support. Payment version is fine. So whenever you're dealing with the machine learning applications, whenever you're writing some code, so if you have any dependencies, Google will provide that dependency without installing anything. For our Jupyter notebook, we need to manually install it, or else any local system you need to manually install. But Google Colab, if you pay, it will provide good RAM and good hard disk. So the whenever based on your code, it will provide the automatic libraries into your application. So it will helps too. So uh, yeah, before going to thanking you, so I want to show how to install the Jupyter notebook in Python environment. So I already said Python software will don't have any tools, but Anaconda will have some tools like Jupyter. But if I have a Python software and I want to use the Jupyter notebook environment, so how? So now I'm going to open my command prompt. So after installing the Python, just click on Python. You will have the some information about your Python. That is your version 3.9.4. So that is your version, and this blink is interpreter is ready. Python interpreter is ready for your command. So you can write your code here. So directly. So I'm starting my first program. Completed without creating a file, without compilation, without execution. And the output is came printing of hello world. That's it. And of course, without printing also, for example, 1 plus 3, I got the output. I got the output 5 into 5. So now to exit method, we need to initiate. Next, to install the pip, to install the, of course, Jupyter notebook, we need to give the pip install. This is the syntax and example. Pip install your library name. So what is the library name to install the Jupyter notebook is notebook. And my system already does have the notebook environment, so that's why requirement is already satisfied message I'm getting. So if you don't have, so you will get download option, download procedure. You can see, yeah, it's downloaded. It's completed now. So to open the Jupyter, so you need to give the command of Jupyter notebook. That's it, Jupyter notebook. In the yes, using the default browser, so it will automatically pop up. It's already pop up, and I need to create the file. And what is the extension of a normal Python file? It's a .py, and for this notebook, so file new notebook environment. So now what is the extension is ipynb. So yes, select the Python 3, it will take. So now here I'm going to print my hello world. Hello world. And here there is a run option is there. Yes, executed. Next cell is came, and 1 plus 2, and shift enter. Directly it will run. Shift enter. Now, oh, not enter, shift enter. So this is a Jupyter notebook. So you can install whatever the dependencies require, you need to install in your Python interpreter. So it doesn't it will take your internal Python interpreter to execute these things. So this is the things we discussed today. Yeah, so do subscribe and do share and like the video. Thank you.